morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Eleanor. Just looks so pretty here this morning. It's like a real fall Florida day. Hello, Rochelle. This is Priya. Good morning, Priya. Good morning, Deb. It's a gorgeous morning. It's in the mid to upper 60s. Good morning, Cindy. If I'm correct, it looked like it was your birthday today, Cindy. Happy birthday. Good morning, Carol. We were checking in with Priya's aftermath. You guys saw yesterday Carol was live on the Dodo. And she had a good time. That's what's left. Good morning, Sarah. Miss Priya. She's being a busybody this morning. Good morning, Kate. Hey, Lucy. Hello, Diane. I was gonna stop at Cameron and Zabu. I know everybody's really worried about Cameron. From what I saw on his chart this morning, he ate, throughout the day, he ate about a total of 7 pounds yesterday. So we're all kind of hoping that the medicines that Jamie gave him over the weekend were finally kicking in. But I was going to start with them, but Sharon is doing morning meds and she had just gotten over to them and I did not want to be a distraction. So maybe at the end of this we'll go say hi. Such a busybody. Good morning, Nicole. If you guys are just joining or you are new to us, we are Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Thank you, Christine, for your donation. It really helps the cats out a lot. Is that right, Priya? Oh, busybody girl. Yeah, you know, Cameron is 18 years old. That's very, very old for a lion. You know, we know every day that we have with him is precious. He's given us a couple close calls. We look to them to give us signs that, you know, we can help them or we can't help them. And he didn't eat very much for almost 11 days. He'd eat periodically here and there. Thank you so much for the donations this morning. I'm sorry I just missed who donated. It's an absolutely beautiful morning here. This is the view of the lake. Over there is where Hoover and Seth are. Max and Marianne are along the lake as well. Yep, this coming Saturday is our big event, the Wildcat Walkabout. We are sold out. It was 600 tickets this year. It's 100 more than normal. We are looking forward to it. Let's go see how Miss Kali's pumpkin is holding up. Thank you, Cindy, for your donation. I'm not sure if you guys saw yesterday, but Susan emailed me and then I plastered it all over the internet. Amazon Smile is donating times 10 compared to what they usually do to charities when you shop on Amazon Smile. Thank you, Lisa, for your donation. Wow, Kali, everybody's given this morning. That's amazing. So anyway, if you shop on Amazon regularly, if you shop smile.amazon.com, it's all the same products, same pricing. If you shop on Smile and you choose Big Cat Rescue as your charity, normally they donate 0.5% of your purchase, and that goes to the cats. This is Kali. But right now through November 2nd, they are donating a full 5%. So you can donate to the cats at no additional cost for you. Hi. Oh, and they really appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Sarah E. This is Kali. I think I'm gonna walk from Kali. We'll see about Keisha, and we're gonna try to see Gabby. So good timing, Sarah. Thank you, Lori. You didn't take your pumpkin to your pool yet? Yeah, 5%. That is a huge deal for these guys. We do have merchandise on Amazon, but this applies to anything you buy on Amazon. It's not just buying Big Cat Rescue products. We do have a store, amazon.com/bigcatrescue, but you can just shop for your regular normal items, and if you shop through Smile and you choose Big Cat Rescue, then you are helping the cats at no extra cost to you. Hi, baby. I know. Oh, there's your pumpkin. So Khalid also got a pumpkin on the dodo yesterday. Lauren had put pork and chicken in the pumpkins, so it was sort of like a puzzle for her and Priya to figure out how they were gonna get the food out of the pumpkin. They actually did quite well. Morning! Big Cat Devin is the coordinator today. Miss Lady, you can go see your neighbor. Morning, Phoenix. Look how beautiful the light is today. Truly feels like fall. It's amazing. Elizabeth is asking, what do you think, why do I think the cats are more active here than at most zoos? Well, they have more space to roam. Look how pretty that light is. Is that your pumpkin? We spend a lot of time enriching the cats. These cats should be able to roam hundreds of square miles a day. And instead they've been trapped in cages, because if they're born in a cage, they can never go free. Oh, I could stand there with her all day. And so we work tirelessly to give them excitement. There's Miss Keisha. Hi, lady. They don't have to want for anything. They don't fight for food. They don't worry about any of that. Hi, sweet girl. This is Keisha. Oh, big cat stretch. That was a big cat stretch. Hi, lady. Hi. So everybody's first question with Keisha is what happened to her tail. Keisha has a very, very sad story. I won't go into all the details, but she came from a very terrible facility that housed her next door to lions. The lions took her tail, part of her ear, some of her stripes. Do I need to come back over there? She's also 18 years old. I'll come back over here. And she actually recently also suffered a stroke. So she's a little wobbly. Oh, sweet girl. There's that sweet Keisha. Sweet, sweet Keisha. I know. Beautiful girl. Hi. Yeah, her mother actually came with her and barely made it 6 months. She was in such bad shape. And yes, Keisha's father was Zeus, who also, if you guys have been following us for a long time, you know how many health issues he had. We recently lost him back in June. All right, sweet girl. Let's go see Gabby. And then we'll probably come back by you. She's being very lovey. I think the cats probably do visually and vocally recognize. You know, a lot of people out here have their distinctive cat voices. But yeah, certain cats bond to certain keepers and vice versa. You get really, really lucky when you choose a cat that you love and then they actually love you back. That is Nikita roaring in the background. There's that pretty girl. Let's see. I'm not sure the best way we're gonna see her. She likes to pace up front. Hi, Gabby. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, Mama. Oh, what a good job. What a good job. The sunrise is so bright this morning that it's like, ooh, I can't hardly see you. Oh, hi. There we go. No, I keep seeing people asking me if I touch them or scratch them. So if you're new to Big Cat Rescue, we're one of the world's largest accredited sanctuaries. We don't do any buying, selling, trading, breeding, or touching of any of these cats. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Wow, you're just getting blasted with the sunrise. I can't hardly see you. I can hardly see you. Want to go across here? No? Yep, all of our tigers have pools, but it's a colder morning, so they don't always swim. They swim on really hot days, but to be honest, they also swim when it's chilly. It was pretty chilly the other morning, and Kali was in her pool. I was like, what are you doing? Okay, so the reason that we do not touch is because it is dangerous and disrespectful. Thank you, Cindy. These are wild animals. These are not pets, and if we're shown petting them, that sends the wrong message. At any moment, they could scratch you or bite you or hurt you in some way. And even though we vaccinate them and they have all the proper health care, there's no real studies as to how effective, especially the rabies vaccine is in big cats. So the CDC could actually demand that we put them down and cut their head off and test them for rabies. That would never, ever, ever be worth risking their lives just so I could touch them. Ah, you're too sweet. You're precious. And I would never want to be selfish enough to do something like that. Alyssa's one of our moderators in our Facebook group. If you guys aren't a part of the Big Cat Rescue Facebook group, definitely should be. You see a lot of exclusive photos and videos. It's a really big community of people that all care about these cats deeply. They're the ones posting links and helping me answer questions. When I'm out here near the cats, I spend a lot of time watching the cat and not really my screen. So if I miss any of your questions, I try to reach out to you later on. Otherwise, all of our amazing moderators are very good at doing all the answering. Yep, we are, if you guys are new, I'll tell you a little bit about us. So Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are on 67 acres with just under 70. She's excited because the feeding cart is coming. 67 acres with just under 70 cats. We are an accredited sanctuary. We do guided tours. She being rolly.
Yes.
I'm a running. Good morning. Are you so excited? So excited. Oh boy. So this is Elisa. Hi Elisa. She is our gift shop manager. And then Marie, master keeper. I keep wanting to call everybody a senior keeper. Marie's been out here for over 14 years. Elisa went all the way through our internship and came out the other side a staff member.
Hi, you! Hi, you! Hi, you man!
Do we have any upcoming plans for BCR? Well, we are rescuing some tigers from Guatemala. Guatemala, thank you, Carrie, for your donation. Guatemala has banned the use of animals in circuses and entertainment. I know, I don't want to be a distraction to her. She sometimes wants to stare at me instead of eat. So we'll see, we'll hang for a second. Okay. So we are expecting 3 tigers from Guatemala, but we don't know exactly when. Sometimes that can take a year or more. We're hoping December or early next year, but it's really hard to say. We do have tours, bigcatrescue.org/tickets. We're open every day except for Thursdays. Sometimes Gabby, when she came in, she's had to have multiple procedures, dental procedures, as well as she had mammary cancer that was removed. Took a lot of healing. We had to catch her multiple times, and so she is a bit paranoid.
You do love your keepers, but she doesn't really like the lockout. She gets a little paranoid.
So you can see Elisa is putting the food in what we call a feeding lockout. It's that box that's extended off of the larger bit of her...
Ready? I'm gonna open the door.
the larger bit of her cage that you saw her in earlier. So Elisa, pull a rope.
Gotta come back.
Yes, we do provide kids tours, and there's even educational tours that come in large groups that are set up specially.
Okay.
You're all right. Yeah, I'm gonna clear out. She'll get paranoid. She's like,
there's 2 of you.
There's 2 of you and you might trap me. All right, so we'll keep walking. So yes, kids tours are at noon on Saturdays and Sundays. You can find all the different tours that we do at bigcatrescue.org/tickets. So Marie is feeding Miss Kali. Yep, it's feeding time. We feed once a day, first thing in the morning.
Oh, hi, sweet girl. I told you I'd be back.
What a good girl. This is Keisha again.
You have a bucket.
Yeah. Yep.
Miss Kali also got breakfast.
Looks like she got a big tiger red, which is red beef. As sweet as Kali is when you see me come up and talk to her, if I stand here too long or I get any closer to her, she'll start roaring and growling. And yeah, Robin, I've been a volunteer out here for over 3 years now. So the majority of the cats have seen me. I think I've put in 1,500 hours so far this year, so a lot of time around the cats. You can also feed them and enrich them, so they have definitely gotten used to me. Cindy, yeah, there's actually a really intense training program. You don't have to come here with any experience. We do all the training here. Go to bigcatrescue.org/get-involved. Jessica, the sound that the tigers make when I walk up to them is called a chuff, or like in Priya's case, she moves.
Where you going?
So we call it a tiger hello. It's a chuff. Oh, all right, let me get out this gate here. I saw somebody ask for Nikita earlier, so we will definitely go see Nikita. We might get to see some of the cubs. I think Marie just fed. We have 3 cougar cubs that are actually 13 years old, but they came to us when they were very tiny cubs. And so of course they're always going to be cubs to the keepers. But 3 siblings, Aries, Orion, and Artemis.
And they are waiting on breakfast. Hi! Hi, sweetness. Meow. Hi. Are you waiting on breakfast? Hi. Yeah.
I believe that is Artemis.
Let me see. Who we got over here?
Yeah, so the cubs did all stay together. They're all housed together. But they are separated for feeding time, so they never feel like they have to fight for food. Yeah, that was Artemis. This is Orion. It's Aries. Must be the first one that was all the way down there that we didn't see. So with the cubs, the state that they came from, a hunter shot and killed their mother. And because of that, unfortunately, the state they're from doesn't allow for rehab and release. So luckily, they were able to come here. So we're gonna stay back, but we'll watch Marie feed Orion. Looks like a red beef day today. And again, that's a feeding lockout that you see where she's putting the food on a nice concrete slab. And if you guys are interested in learning all the backstories on our cats, we have pages dedicated to each of their bios. So bigcatrescue.org/catbio. And then from there you'll see a list of all of our current cats, and you can listen to their story or read their story. We have thousands of videos dedicated to all of these cats at bigcattv.com as well. And we have a number of live cameras where you can watch the cats 24/7 if you go to bigcatcams.com. Now Nikita is our only lioness. She's our largest cat. And she's super aggressive when it comes to food.
Hi.
So we're gonna stay on this side of the barricade.
Oh,
are you calling? Ooh. So if she gets too riled up or aggressive, we'll walk away, but we'll try to stand here and watch. So same deal, Elisa is gonna get all the food in. Look at that turkey drum. And Nikita is one of the cats that's on our 24/7 cameras. So if you go to bigcatcams.com, you can look for Nikita Lioness. Yeah.
I know I'm going. I'm not sure where your turkey drums are.
I haven't heard if Cameron ate anything this morning. All I can report on is what I saw on his chart for yesterday. It was almost 11 full days of him hardly eating at all.
We're going.
And then he ate about 7 pounds yesterday.
I'm going, big girl.
You're okay, baby. Yeah, that's all yours. I won't take
Let's
it.
eat your mash first.
Nope, she got the prize. Yeah, so we'll back up some. Because the last thing you want her to do is be stressed out during her favorite time of the day, which is breakfast. So we'll just keep backing up.
Just pretend it's a gazelle.
Yeah. You know, anytime that they are eating, this is a lot of the reason why I actually don't follow the feeders during feeding time, is because the cats can get a little bit like feeling like they need to scarf down their food, and then they can start choking, or they eat it too fast and then regurgitate it. And you know, last thing I want to do is cause stress during such an important time of the day. When we're feeding the cats, that's the time of the day where our keepers observe them the most. We can get our eyes on basically every part of them because they come right over. They stay in a small space where you can really check them over. Yep, that could be your hand or your arm you hear crunching. Eat it too fast. Yeah, I actually think Natalia, our Moor leopard, is probably the worst one about chewing her food. She just wants to inhale it.
Boy, you made short work of that one.
If you guys can hear a domestic cat calling, that's actually Narla. It's Afton's office cat. And I'm standing right by staff offices and I just keep hearing her screaming. Actually, I have not heard any news on Hutch's biopsy, but they did put him back outside yesterday. I didn't even hear about it until after he was already out, or might have come to watch him go back out. But maybe we can walk over and check in on him this morning.
All right, Nikki, you enjoy the rest of that, okay?
She'll get a really long drink of water here in a second. All right, baby girl. Let's see. I have a golf cart today, but I've just decided it's such a pretty morning. I need the exercise. I'm gonna go sit at my desk for the whole rest of the day and work on some new products that we got in.
Hi, Armani. Did you already clean Plate Club?
This is Armani.
It's a leopard. Did you eat all of it? Ow. Good job. Looks like a clean plate to me.
Anthony, we had our annual Halloween party this past Saturday, which is just a big volunteer party that we do. For pretty much this entire month, we've already been handing out pumpkins and a lot of Halloween-themed enrichment. You can see all of that on our Instagram, instagram.com/bigcatrescue. I've been posting them first on there, and then occasionally I see that Luana pulls some of my posts from there and posts them on our main Facebook page, but the majority of them are being posted by me on Instagram. So that's like a month-long process, because it's quite, I mean, we've got a lot of safety features to how we go in and out of enclosures. You know, we have to put the cats on one side and close doors, and we use a metal pole in order to, you know, keep that secure, and there's locks and double doors and all that fun stuff. So it takes a long time to get things in the cage, and then once they've played with them, we have to go back in and pull it back out. So it's a process.
There's Beecher. Beach! Hi! Beecher is a Savannah cat. Meow. I know, I was walking to see Hutch.
Going through this gate here.
Morning. Let's see. There's Hutch. Let's check in with Hutch. Looks like he's eating, so we're gonna stay back a little bit. But he's doing well. He actually never stopped eating, even though he had that huge swelling on his face. So it looks like he's doing pretty darn good.
Still chewing on both sides. He's actually chewing on the side that we took him in to examine. So Hutch is an African serval. And Beecher, the first cat you saw over here, is a hybrid between an African serval and a domestic cat. Yeah, no, Beecher's owner poured 3 years and a ton of money into him, and no matter what she tried, quickly realized that they are wild animals. Just because you're breeding them with a domestic cat, most people want the exotic look of a serval, but the attitude of a domestic cat, and they almost always come out opposite.
Hi. Hi.
They get very bitey and destructive. They pee on everything in your house.
Are you ready? Are you so ready? Yeah, you're ready.
Maybe we can see Cyrus. And then I think we're gonna wrap this one up. So if you guys are new to us, definitely check out our website, bigcatrescue.org. And if you want to see all the cats that live here, bigcatrescue.org/catbio. I go live basically every morning that I work. And then Carol tries to do evening walkabouts. No, we no longer have any sand cats. We lost Jeannie, our last sand cat, about 3 years ago.
Cyrus! Oh, he's ready for breakfast. Super ready for breakfast. Are you getting breakfast soon? Hi, Diablo. Here's Diablo. Diablo, he's in lockout.
Come, Diablo. Don't be shy. Come.
And Cyrus. Wow.
Oh, hey, crazy.
You calling?
Hi, husband.
I'm calling.
Come here.
So he's on the naughty list. He has to be locked out because he's insane.
What's your nose, sweetie? What's your nose? Here you go.
Ooh, and there he goes.
I've got breakfast. See you later, guys.
The really cute thing is that Diablo tends to always really, really love his neighbors, and he falls in love with every single one that comes, but it usually takes him a little while. So now he's got a big man crush on Cyrus.
Love Cyrus.
There he is. It's actually 2 days in a row you guys are seeing a really elusive cat that you don't always get to see eating breakfast. Yesterday was Ariel Bobcat. So if you guys missed that, you can always go back and watch all of our replays at facebook.com/Wildcat Walkabout. You have Facebook friends saying, "Hi, Tanya." So Tanya is a level 2 intern here. So she actually lives on property. You guys have seen her do a lot of amazing kitten foster work. We foster domestic kittens here.
I love him.
Yes, Cyrus is her dude. Cyrus is definitely grown on a lot of keepers, but especially Tanya. Tanya really loves him. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, some of the cats get whole prey. So yes, rats. We don't do live prey because a lot of these cats, they may kill the prey, but they won't actually eat it, and that's a waste of life. So in the wild, this is their most natural diet. Thank you guys for explaining all that. So it's breakfast time every day. We thaw about 500 pounds of food a day here. And depending on the size and age of the cat, they get anywhere from a pound to up to 12 pounds of food. Some of our tigers get about 12 pounds. You need short work of that, sir. We feed a huge variety of foods here, so our cats get chicken of all varieties, chicken breast, chicken thigh, chicken legs. Yep, our rehab bobcats get live prey, but that's because we are teaching them the skills to hunt. something a lot of people don't realize is if a cat was born in a cage, it can never be set free. So despite what conservation efforts might say is that, oh, we're breeding for conservation. Well, if you're breeding it in a cage, it's not ever going to go back out in the wild. You're just breeding more animals to live a life in prison. Yeah, Ginger Serval does get chicks from time to time. She's kind of one of those small cat picky eaters. We don't have a ton of them, but we do have a few. And Ginger goes through phases where that's about all she'll want to eat. And Sheena Serval's actually allergic to red meat and blood, so she only gets chicks and fish and shrimp and things like that.
Are y'all done? Say, where's the rest? Where's the rest?
This is Cyrus. If you guys have watched me in the past, you know that Cyrus acts completely different to me than Chaos does.
Yeah, more please. More please. More please.
We're a nonprofit, so everything that people donate, anything you guys buy from any of our 3 stores, our on-site gift shop, you come here for guided tours, all that money is what goes towards taking care of the cats. It buys their food, their medical care.
Hi. You keep that face in there. Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness. So our vet staff is actually they're all volunteers, but our vets are the ones that decide how much food the cats get. Since they're in captivity, they don't get near the amount of space and exercise that they would had they been born free.
I know. My goodness. My goodness.
My goodness. All of the animal care here is done by volunteers and interns. The only paid staff that are here, which they're all listed on our website. If you Google Big Cat Rescue staff, you'll find a whole page that lists all the staff members and what they do. And it's all like administrative, clerical, and financial, behind the scenes things. And then, you know, like our YouTube videos and things like that. Anything that's raising awareness for the cats.
Hi. Are you back? Well, you gonna try this lockout instead?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. All right, everybody. Well, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Thank you to everybody. It looks like about 8 people donated. Thank you so very much. If you have any questions that I missed, I will be reaching out to you in the comments after I get back to my desk. I sometimes go live on our Instagram as well, so if you follow us on Instagram, you can always keep an eye out for that. Oh boy. So you can see, I mean, he's capable of just completely disappearing out of frame. He's got 3 or 4 of these large 1,200 square foot bubbles that he can go back and forth in. But thank you to everybody who shared this. Anytime you share our live feeds, our videos, or our photos, that helps us reach a new audience. And you can set up your notifications for Facebook to let you know when we go live. We tend to go live a lot. So thank you guys so much.
Say bye, Cyrus. Say bye-bye.
That little tail. All right, thank you everybody. I hope you all have an awesome day. And I'm sure I'll see you again soon.